Time to watch Harry Potter Mockingbird. I am so happy I am finally going to finish this trilogy of films. What's that? This isn't the last movie? There are 5 more after this. Oh no. I need to do a double McQuist off of the Golden Gate Bridge. This is a travesty. Whatever. Let's watch and see how this film compares to the other two. Why are these kids so goddamn old? They are supposed to be like 13 and they look like they should have children and a mortgage. Get a grip?
What is that? Do not give him one again. Hey, Neville, try an elephant.
Your mama.
Neville never catches a break in these movies. At least he grows up and gets sexy. But poor guy just gets the short end of the stick. Please let him go home.
Don't be such a wimp, long bottom.
All of these goofy kids get on a train and Harry has this deep secret to tell them all, and he just assumes that this guy who sleeps like a maniac is actually asleep and not spying on them.
Do you think he's really asleep?
Seems to be. Why?
I've got to tell you something.
This is so suspicious. Harry goes through all this shit in the last 2 movies and doesn't suspect that everyone is eavesdropping on him. This dude is everyone on his ass and he never takes proper precaution. I also need to touch on Draco in this movie. Draco is such a goddamn mean guy. In the first 2 movies they are a bit more chummy and they are all children and it makes sense, but the dude got a haircut and is so much older and he's like 3 times as mean.
God, this place has gone to the dogs. Wait until my father hears that Dumbledore's got this oaf teaching classes. Demental, Demental!
It's almost unrealistic how mean he is even for Harry Potter. The dude is just throwing people on the ground and shit.
Yes, you're not dangerous at all, are you? You great ugly brute.
Next up we have the fuckweed. This thing is beautiful but so terrifying. As I say in every video, why do the professors at this school constantly put the children in danger? Hagrid says multiple times that this beast will fuck them up and he still just has it roaming free around all the kids. Hagrid, please be smart. You really don't expect Draco to do some dumb shit and get this thing killed? Oh well, there we go, even I saw that happening, Hagrid. Now the blood is on your hands.
Ah, come to see the show. I think it's time we teach Weaselby how to respect his superiors. Filthy little mudblood.
Ridiculous.
This class is ridiculous.
Very good.
Holy shit, Draco and his friends are so mean for no reason. In the first couple it made sense, but now it's just like too much. Calm down. Now these professors are freaking out about how there could be a killer in the school and they are talking about Harry Potter in front of all these sleeping kids, one of them being Harry Potter, who is of course awakened right next to them. That's so embarrassing. I would be doing triple McQuist flips off of the Golden Gate if my teachers were just blabbing about me in front of everyone. Speaking of teachers putting kids in danger, what the fuck? Why are we hosting an already dangerous game of Quidditch in a goddamn storm? In the first movie the team captain says that someone hasn't died from Quidditch in like over 50 years or some shit, and I call bullshit. Why would you play in a storm? The lightning is literally striking down. These are kids as young as 13 years old. What the hell are you actually doing? Seriously, the Quidditch stadium is like heaven for a thunderstorm. Jesus H. Christ and Mother Mary, get a grip. Seriously, multiple kids get zapped by lightning. I'm actually laughing so hard, this is ridiculous. Ha ha ha. This kid gets struck so hard and he falls to his death and Harry just lets him fall. Are you kidding me? You're the boy who lived because you just let everyone else die, dude. Let's talk about the funniest part of this movie. The elephant in the room. Of course representation is good, but I find it funny how between the last movie and this movie there is an astronomical difference in the amount of people of color. It's like suddenly they realized in Chamber of Secrets that people of color exist and they should probably show them in the school, and now like dozens and dozens of kids have transferred to Hogwarts. And they try to make it so obvious too, just throwing in a token person of color in every scene without actually giving them a character or anything to do for the sake of diversity. Good on them for trying, but it's so half-assed and obvious that it makes me laugh since every major and minor character is still very white. Joe Biden.
Don't your family sleep in one room? Don't your family sleep in don't your family sleep in don't your family sleep in
Shut your mouth, Malfoy.
Ooh, not very friendly.
Boys. Boys.
Harry Potter has the invisibility cloak and he's grabbing and beating the shit out of these kids while they are standing in this forest. How is he doing this? He's under a blanket. What the hell? You're telling me this guy can form a snowball and hit Draco point blank while being under a blanket?
Pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, with the gold in your mouth, hat turned sideways, pants hit the ground. Call yourself a cool cat, looking like a fool, walking downtown with your pants on the ground. Giddy up. Hey, get your pants off the ground, looking like a fool, walking, talking with your pants on the ground.
Harry also isn't great at fake crying.
He was their friend, and he betrayed them.
He was that friend, Aaron! When he does, I'm gonna kill him.
I don't want to harp on his acting skills because he seems like he put a lot into this character, but man, this was hard to buy. Now can we talk about something that really matters? Harry just gets his ass saved. That is the whole Harry Potter series. This guy can't help but get saved constantly. Just gets in a scuffle and someone shows up and saves his ass. He never does shit. He learns one spell every movie. This spell is so specific to the Devourers or Devastators or whatever the hell they are called that it's useless in every other scenario. Harry is so happy that he saw his dad save him and thought his spirit came to help Harry, and he is so surprised. Wow, he saw a big old sexy deer save him last minute. But then he learns that it's actually him from the future saving himself, and he's so happy about it. Why would you be so ecstatic to learn that your dad actually is super dead and didn't help you at all? I guess if I was Harry, I would be happy that I actually did something for once and didn't rely on someone way cooler than me. How many times does Lupin show up and save this dude? Also, did Hermione say that McGonagall gave her the time machine in her first year at Hogwarts? Why would McGonagall give Hermione a literal time machine just so she can attend more classes than time would allow? You're letting this 13-year-old girl work herself to death by going to more classes than humanly possibly, and then also risking a 13-year-old girl fucking with the time-space wizard continuum. Why do the professors constantly place so much trust in these wizard children that break the rules constantly and almost die and kill other people? Two of those kids are dumbasses who don't know anything and just rely on the third kid to help them, and she constantly breaks the rules and almost dies also. Harry hasn't learned anything in these movies. I expected him to be a boss by now, and he is still the same kid. That premise would be cool if the book didn't give him any special purpose or anything, but they call him the chosen one and everyone acts like he's a prodigy, but then he doesn't do shit and he isn't expected to learn shit so he can protect himself. Give Harry the time turner and force him to take classes so he can be prepared when demons come to eat his face. This Harry guy needs to be stopped. Oh yeah, also Sirius XM is in this movie. He's fine so far. It was a confusing plot because he kept making it obvious he wanted to kill Harry and then was like, oh, I just wanted to kill the rat. Yeah, bullshit, you were on Harry the whole time and never explained to him that you just wanted the rat.
If you want to kill Harry, you'll have to kill us too.
No, only one would die tonight.
Just explain to him that you need the rat. Don't make it so confusing. Also hire a dark arts teacher that isn't gonna quit after 1 year. Like, just interview people a bit harder. Anyways, this movie was pretty great. I thought the movie ended in a weird way, but I like how the movies have been very different from each other. I thought this was the best Harry Potter movie yet, and I love the tone and a lot of the characters they introduced. At times there was way too much going on for me to understand, but it was still well done. I thought there was a whole third act left in the movie when it ended. I was so confused. I thought I had like 30 minutes left and it was just over. But that's good, I guess, because these movies are so long. I give this film a 4/5. Okay, see ya for the next review.